What's up, team? I'm here in aisle 72 to give you some tips on how to stack orders that start in this aisle. These orders are difficult because you will select so many different types of cases that don't always fit well together. Hopefully these tips will make your job a lot easier. Let's get started. As always, we want to stretch at the beginning of the day regardless of where your orders start. Stretching is the best way to prevent injuries that could occur from the constant twisting and bending the job requires, so don't forget to stretch. The first thing we'll be focusing on is building a sturdy base. This can be difficult in this aisle with so many different cases to work with. You will want to keep your large and heavy cases around the outside of your pallet and small and lighter cases in the middle of your pallet. You will also want to tie large cases in with the cases below as often as you can, even if you can't tie the full layer together. Having a solid base will help keep the rest of your pallet stable. At the beginning of aisle 73, you will pick water, and the most common one is a 13 tie. A 13 tie has 9 cases on the front of the pallet and 4 going straight across the back. You will often select enough water to be able to make a full layer. However, you don't want to use water as a base item because it crushes very easily when you add a lot of weight on top of it. If you don't have enough water to make multiple layers, column stack it on your front pallet like this. This is the only time it's okay to column stack rather than cross tie. Another thing to remember when selecting double deeps is to always make sure you pull your empty pallets. On the second half of aisle 75, we have flour bags. Now these suckers can be a pain to deal with, but if you plan for them as you build your pallet, they shouldn't give you too many issues. There are 2 ways that I like to deal with flour bags. First is to keep the back pallet open and use them to build a base. This way is good if you have multiple layers. These bags are a 5 tie, which means they have 3 going horizontally across your pallet and 2 going vertically. The second way is to use the bags to flatten out uneven surfaces and cover gaps. Keep in mind, your order must be somewhat flat for this way to work. But like I said, if you plan for your bags as you stack your order, you should be able to make this way work for you. In aisle 78, you will start to select cereal boxes. Cereal comes in 2 main ties, 6 ties and 9 ties. 6 ties have 3 cases on each side of the pallet facing horizontally. And 9 ties have 3 rows of 3 cases each. You will usually get these towards the end of your order, so try to keep your pallet as flat as possible to easily fit these boxes. As you build your pallets, don't worry too much if you have a few gaps here and there. You will get plenty of smaller cases that you can use to fill these gaps. Remember, keep your bigger cases on the outside of your pallet to help keep it more stable the taller it gets. I hope you found these tips to be helpful. If you are still struggling with stacking, remember you can always ask your supervisor or trainer for additional training. Thanks, team, and I'll see you out there.